Hello, magical butterfly. Venus, the planet of love, has gone into retrograde. Venus will be in retrograde from July 22nd, 2023 through September 3rd, 2023. Venus went into retrograde on the last day of Cancer season, which is not a coincidence. Any relationships that are currently in your life that are toxic, negative, and not good for your soul will be leaving your life, or you will shed the falseness so you can heal from any pain or trauma that they have caused you. In this video, I will tap into the energy of the Venus retrograde to provide you guidance, to channel messages, to help you release toxic relationships or people. I will also do a heart chakra activation towards the end of this video, so I want you to sit back, relax, close your eyes if you feel guided to, allow the messages to come forth as they may, and to only take what speaks directly to your soul, releasing what doesn't. So Venus retrograde occurs every 19 months for 6 weeks, which is 42 days, and 42 equals a 6. It can make giving and receiving difficult. The past may repeat itself. This retrograde is going to help you improve how you feel through self-love and your heart chakra. So first, I'm going to tap into the energy of Venus, the planet of love. So Venus is all about love, beauty, romance, art, harmony, relationships, wealth, luxury, style, attraction, female energy or feminine energy, and indulgence. Venus says to let love take care of it for now. It is the morning star, and it is the brightest of all the planets. That is why it's called the planet of beauty, the planet of love. It has balance, and it is named after the goddess of love and romance, the Roman goddess Venus, who was Freya. Among the Greeks, she was Aphrodite, and venereal disease is actually named after Venus because she charms and seduces. So the part of the astrological chart Venus rules is where we want the good life, where we desire ease and comfort, sweets and kisses, where we want to see beautiful, be beautiful, and smell beautiful. Venus co-rules the signs of Libra and Taurus, and these energies do function differently in these signs. So every person has pretty much all the zodiac signs in their chart. So if you have Libra or Taurus anywhere in your dominant, such as Sun, Moon, or Rising, you're going to really feel the effects of this Venus retrograde. In addition to love, Venus also rules money. So focusing on your career, focusing on your finances, maybe you will find changing jobs or taking on a second job or changing something with your career is going to bring you the financial freedom that you crave. So what is Venus retrograde bringing to you? What is the energy of Venus, the planet of love? Okay, we have Casanova, swept you off your feet. So for some of you, this is someone who has recently come into your life, or for others, this is someone from your past who came in. I'm hearing the song Wrecking Ball, came in like a wrecking ball. You weren't expecting to meet this person. You weren't expecting to go through what you've been through. So I feel because the past is repeating itself, if this is someone from your past, this person is coming back in to sweep you off your feet. Long distance shows me a couple of things. It shows me you and this person are definitely at a distance to one another. You could actually live in two different countries. Someone could be in France. But what I feel, or someone is going to France, but this could just mean that the two of you are separated. Satin Sheet Seductions shows me that you two very much are still attracted to one another, and there is a sexual seductive energy that the two of you send to the other on a regular basis, even if you're not aware that you're doing it. So Venus being in retrograde is showing you that there is a blessing in disguise to this connection that you have with this person. There is a loyalty that you both have. With violets or blue, this shows me that there is a throat chakra energy coming through where somebody wants to speak their truth. Somebody wants to shed some light on something that has been in the dark for some time. So you can expect a rendezvous. You can expect someone from the past coming back in. Now, if this is someone that you have just met, then for those, this person and you are going to begin dating. But regardless of if it's a past person or someone new who has entered your life, roses are red with true love shows me this is your true love counterpart. The one that you always have known is the one for you, and maybe sometimes you doubt or you just don't understand. This card, this reading is telling you this is the one for you. So Venus in retrograde is going to help bring in an erotic activation, meaning helping you and your person have that erotic activation through the heart chakra, through the sacral chakra, to be able to just sit in it, to sit by it, to help just overcome a beautiful new beginning, and to activate the feelings on what is inside. This is the person you're destined to marry. This is the one. This is your true love. Venus retrograde is going to help transform this love. It's going to transform it where it is currently to something bigger, to something better, to something more beautiful, to something more committed. So Venus in retrograde is going to have you review and possibly even repeat something so you can eject it. So just think of Venus retrograde as when Mercury goes into retrograde and the past repeats itself. But for those who are having a lover from the past come back around, or just the energy of it come back around, you are being guided to let go of the past and to work on your heart chakra so you can put your heart on the line again, so you can put yourself out there. And by putting yourself out there, you get into your divine feminine energy, your divine feminine power, to take back your power. So Spirit's telling you, as you work on yourself during, not Mercury in retrograde, Venus in retrograde, but Mercury is going into retrograde around August 23rd. So you need to watch very soon how what has been frozen, what has been stuck, what has been at a standstill is going to thaw out and warm, because your person and you have a past life connection, and you two dream of the other quite frequently and quite often. So now I want to just tap into all relationships. I'll start with love, but I want to tap into all relationships just to see what relationships that are toxic are showing you. So you can understand, especially if you have, when you have love coming in, but also if you have something when it comes to your work, your friends, your family, just any type of relationship. And I'll pull cards for each type of relationship. So what relationships that are toxic, what are they showing you? So we'll start with work. So if there is a toxic work relationship, or I'm even getting a toxic work situation, and I already have 3 cards flying out for that. What is this toxic relationship or this toxic situation showing you when it comes to work? So do you feel burned out? Do you feel like your energy is drained? That you just can't seem to get a break? Things look like they're starting to get better, but then things just go right back to the way they used to be. It's almost like you're learning the lesson, the company's learning the lesson, the business is learning the lesson, the group of people are learning the lessons, and they go right back to what is familiar, which causes chaos. So this causes everyone, including yourself, to be very guarded, because that's what this card says right here. It's kind of blurry, but it's it says guarded. So you kind of have your defenses up, you kind of have yourself masked, you're not speaking your truth, you're just very frustrated, and you're just trying to find a different approach to this. So you may see that there's things being done that are just not on the up and up, and it is really starting to affect your conscious, because maybe you're seeing the customers aren't being treated right, or someone in the business or some type of vendor isn't being treated right, and there is some type of guilt for what they did to people, where you kind of feel bad about how they handle their business relationships. So what this is showing you is that you have seen the red flags before, but perhaps you ignored them, or perhaps you thought over time things would get better and maybe things would improve, but Spirit's telling you you are too old to be playing these childish games. So the picture on the card is the original classic Nintendo game system. So it's time to unplug from the old, and maybe they're holding on to an old system or an old idea or an old pattern behavior that just doesn't work anymore, and it's time to stop using this old pattern, this old programming, to really just kind of morph into something more dated. And maybe I'm hearing some may need to invest, but if you are in a work situation where you are feeling like this, you are also being guided to listen to what the guidance within you is telling you. And the answer may be as simple as just looking maybe elsewhere, or just looking to see how you can make sure your mental health is in a good place. So now I want to look at family relationships. So what are family relationships that are toxic teaching you at this time? They are teaching you to take a step back and to watch angrily behind the scenes. So Spirit is telling you that your family situation has a bit of drama right now. And this drama has to do with addictions that bring dysfunction. So you could come from a dysfunctional family where addiction runs wild, and addiction can be a very variety of things. It could be alcohol, it could be drugs, but it also could be sex. It could be food. It's just whatever the addiction is. Maybe it's caused you to have some type of addiction where you're just in a different place. So Spirit is telling you you have to heal this addiction, whether you get professional help or you just go within to heal yourself. Because you don't want to be sneaky anymore. You want to be able to, once I'm able to read this card, wow, I can't read it. Okay, I honestly can't read the wording on this card, so there's a reason for that. It's kind of like the party's over, is really what I'm getting. The party's over, and it's time to not let your addictions manipulate you into thinking you need them. It makes you think that you have to have them to escape, to have that release. Instead, Spirit's telling you you need to face them and heal them. And you may need to find what works best for you, especially if this is a family dynamic where you are watching a loved one go through an addiction if you're not the one going through the addiction. There could be an intervention that happens or that has happened, but nothing has come of it. It's really time to start allowing your higher self and your spirit team to guide you, so your family members don't manipulate you into thinking that it's not a serious issue, because from what I'm picking up on, it is. So now let's see what toxic friendships are teaching you. So toxic friendships are telling you that you are bound up. So you are bound mentally from the fucked up shit that they did. So I feel they're physically not in your life, but the energy is still around you and it's in your head mentally. And even though nothing has ever been said where the friendship is over, there's really just been no comment. I feel there could be like a like here or there on social media, but other than that, there's nothing. So Spirit's telling you it's time to release the relationships and to close out that cycle of karma, because these people or this person was pulled from your life because of things they were doing and things they were saying towards you that weren't on the up and up. So this person or this group of people, because it's going to be different for everybody, are really in the space of kind of bashing your name to other people. They're really just explaining to people that you have a different life, and even though they have no idea what you're really doing in your life, the only thing they have to go by is what you post on social media. They are just making up stories and pretending that they know what's going on with you so they can kind of trash your name to other people. So Spirit doesn't want you to worry about that, because karma will come to them, because what goes around does come around, and any ill will that they are doing towards you, whether it's energetically, verbally, physically, is going to come back to them tenfold. So toxic friendships are just telling you to just release that space. You don't need it in your life. So now I'm going to see what love relationships that are toxic are showing you. So they're telling you that you are having a judgment, which is a karmic cycle review. And you may have an ex around you who is a hater that wants you to fail, and you honestly just need to give them the bird. Because this person has unfavorable health results, meaning this person is going through something, whether they're sick or they're going to be sick, or they're just making you sick over the things that they do. So COVID-19 taught us to avoid contact with people who are sick. So anyone who is sick, toxic, and not for you, it's time to just release that energy. To understand that you don't need to have toxic love partners in your life, especially if they abuse alcohol or drugs. And everyone talking about your bad decisions is telling me that perhaps you have people like talking about the relationship decisions that you have made in the past, or perhaps this is something you're doing to yourself at this moment. But whatever is happening, Spirit wants you to know that you can release this toxic love relationship, and it could even be as simple as the energy of former partners. Maybe you're talking about your bad decisions and going through memory lane, being like, I can't believe that I did this to people. I can't believe that I am just in that space where I just don't understand. So it's really about just shedding the light on what it is that you need to know, and shedding the light on yourself so you can heal it and you can bring something new into fruition. So now I'm going to get you some guidance on how you can release and surrender. So what can you do to release and surrender? What can you do to release and surrender? Connect to your inner child, because it's time for play. Connecting to your inner child is going to help you stay in the energy of love. And that's confirmed by positive energy. Your inner child is going to bring you positive energy. It's going to help you with your family issues. It's going to help you heal money issues, to avoid empathy overload, where you start to feel bad when you start to cut out the toxic and negative relationships, because you have to be honest with yourself. And I'm even hearing the song Honesty by Billy Joel. Honesty is such a lonely word. I'm trying to think of the lyrics. Honesty, let's see. Honesty is such a lonely word. Everyone is so untrue. Forgive my bad singing, this is not in my octave. Honesty is such a lonely word. And the only thing I need from you, that's really what the song's telling you. The song's message, should you choose to listen to it, it's telling you to be honest, but I feel there's something specific for a few of you that's going to bring in some memories that are going to give you that aha moment on exactly what it is the hidden agenda was. So you have to not only be honest with others, but you have to be honest with yourself. And when you're honest with yourself, you will stop throwing shade, or you will see why shade is being thrown. And you will understand the warning signs, the red flags, and you won't second guess them at all. So now I'm going to lead you through a very brief heart chakra activation. So I want you to just get comfortable. You can lie down, you can sit, you can do whatever position to sit you, as long as you don't have your legs or your arms crossed. You have to be open to receiving the activation. So I want you to close your eyes and just start focusing on your breath, taking a deep breath in and holding it for 3 seconds. And release. Taking in another deep breath, holding it for 3 seconds. And taking an exhale out. One more time, deep breath in, holding it for 3 seconds. And releasing it. You are now in a state of bliss. You are in a state of being safe. And as I connect to the energy of your heart chakra, I ask for you to grant me permission to do so that this heart chakra activation can assist you. I want you to focus on your heart chakra, which is located by your heart. You can put your hand on your heart if you feel guided to. And just imagine your heart chakra as a beautiful green sparkly light. And it is in the shape of a heart. And as you connect to the heart chakra and you feel the love that is there, the unconditional love that you give, that you receive, just see that heart green sparkly light get bigger and brighter. And I want you to take a moment to allow your heart chakra to speak to you. Ask your heart chakra what you need to know. Your heart chakra is telling you to be loving, to be courageous, to be confident, to be independent, to be magical, to be trusting, to believe, to be perseverant, to be curious, to be delighted, to be active, and to be carefree. Now, ask your heart chakra the simple question, why? Why must you be these things? Whether it's one of them, some of them, or all of them, ask your heart chakra now, why? Your heart chakra wants you to open to change, to open to love, and to open to the wonderment that is the universe. And as your heart chakra connects with you, you will feel a lot lighter in that area. If it started to tense up in the beginning, that energy was released. Your heart chakra is now activated, and it is now ready to show you the way. So, final messages from Spirit for your heart chakra activation is to never again feel unappreciated and taken advantage of. To never feel alone or abandoned. Instead, it will be replaced with feeling on cloud 9, in a bliss of happiness that seems like a dream. Just know whatever is meant to happen when it comes to love and career, divine timing is at play. Listen to music as songs are speaking to you at this time, and be your muse to inspire, to create, to entertain. And just know that maybe things feel like they haven't moved or they're not progressing. By the winter season, which is December through March, wishes will be granted. Wishes are coming true. The person on your mind wants you to know that you are a gem and that no one and nothing compares to you. They are leveling up to learn how to be affectionate, to open their heart. They think about you so much. If this is an old flame, such as a twin flame, they are reminiscing about how things used to be and how they missed an opportunity. Both of you are going through a transformative love experience to shift and transition into the new. So go within to withdraw, to get space for yourself and to connect with them. And just know, in your mind, they are the spotlight, and in their mind, they are your spotlight. So I want you to start to come back to your body, feeling your feet, your toes, your legs, your torso, your arms, your head, your face, your throat, and your heart chakra. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Take some time to journal, to write down anything that has come through and anything that will come through in the next 24 hours after watching this. Have a beautiful rest of your day, night, or afternoon. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, thank you so much. Make sure you have the bell notification set so you can be notified when new content is posted on my channel. If you are interested in booking with me, All of my services, my links, and all the ways you can connect with me outside of YouTube are in the description box below. Much love to you.